Okay. Um, I'm sorry, maybe his English is not clear. Those of you that were in the Finland convention will understand what this our father was saying. He made everything clear about our prime. He even gave us a hint that we did not understand. If you go back to listen to him, he told you that Simon is okay, that he is speaking with Simon. So when you see people telling you stories, his asset has been confiscated. He is now in the what they say, in the maximum prison, or what they call it. I don't know how. I want us to know that this is Nigeria for you. If you remember, about 2 3 years ago, I used to tell us that forget what Showore is doing. Showore is only a politician that is trying to use the influence of Biafra or Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to gain followers. Okay, not that he's interested. He is just a politician that need people to understand what he's saying, to buy his ideas and follow him. Okay, so like I said before, I don't want to dwell in the area of gossiping because I don't gossip. Whenever you see me tell you anything, gam, that thing, you can go and verify, like P2B, our brother will always say. You can go and verify. So this evening, like I said earlier, I want to just throw light before we continue. I just want us to see some headlines of today. Listen, he said kidnappers abduct 2 million Nigerians, collected 2 trillion ransom in Tinubu's first year in office. NBS report. The National Bureau of Statistics says a kidnapping incident in the country, Nigeria, estimated to 2,235,954 between May 2023 and April 2024. The NBS revealed this in its crime experience and the security perception survey 2024, released on Thursday. The organization is a household-based survey, and it provides an in-depth understanding of the crime situation in Nigeria with a target population comprising household members 15 years and older. Excuse me. Now, in Nigeria, between May 2023 and April 2024, these terrorists or kidnappers or headers or whatever you call them have collected more than 2 trillion naira ransom from people. And the number they have kidnapped is not what we are going to be discussing here today. And as if that is not enough, if you remember Okwama, what happened in Okwama since last year or since this year, early this year, the Okwama incident has been reoccurring. They have gone there 2 times or 3 times to make sure nobody, no single soul lived there. Nigerian military went there and destroyed everything, every structure. The community were leveled down. And when the people of the community tried to come back to start building and rebuilding their lives, start farming, they went back and destroyed even their farming, everything. They destroyed everything. And then they take so many people away. So many people that have died in the hands. I'm not telling you of the ones that they were pied on the scene in the community. No, I'm telling you of the ones that the Nigerian military took away. They took away so many of them, and so many of them have pied in their hand, and nobody is saying anything. Just yesterday, we saw Musa coming out to tell you, and I want you to know that among those that have pied are two traditional heads or traditional rulers of Okwama. 2 of them pied in army hand, minus those other young men and young women that have pied in their hands. Today, why am I saying this? I am saying this because today's news states, I saw this news in Sahara Reporter. House of Reps summoned Nigerian military chiefs over detention of Headers Union Miyetti Allah President Bodejo. House of Reps summon Nigeria military chiefs, not chiefs, over the detention of Fulani Headers Union Miyetti Allah President. I want you to get this message and understand what I'm saying. What am I saying? All these are what is happening. All these are happening in the country you called Nigeria today. Detained Miyetti Allah, less than 1 year. Nigeria Senate have summoned all the army chiefs to come and explain to them why they will still be keeping this man in detention. In case you don't know what this man do, this man funded his Fulani security guard, I've forgotten what he called them, and he gave them, he furbished them with AK-47 is the smallest weapon they have in their possession. And the Nigerian military and police played ostrich. They played, they didn't know. This was when people started shouting, quarreling online, shouting, making headlines. The Nigerian military went and they invited him and they detained him. just less than 3 or 6 months now, Nigeria police, Nigeria senator, Nigeria reps are inviting to question, why are you still holding that man? There are so many things we could say or draw out of this. But one thing I want you to know today, if you come to our social medias again today, we do not discuss things that we should have been discussing. We are not opening the eyes of Biafrans. And the ugliest part of this is that our own Biafran brothers and sisters are not even interested in what is happening around them again. They are not even interested in the way forward of getting their freedom. They are now all interested how to destroy Dr. Ngozo Rabueze. They are all now destroyed. They are all now interested. How do we wipe out these people that are surrounding Ngozo Rabueze? How do we make Ogechukwu Nkere our prime minister? How do we make these people that we are following the God of our time? This is what is happening today. Go to social media. Everywhere. Everywhere. I'm not telling you of the ones that send me threatening messages. The people I don't know, people that have not called me before, talked to me, they send me all sort of threatening messages. Excuse me. But we are not relenting. I just want us to understand something. I will always say this each time I come online or I want to speak. So we will keep our eyes open. Fella say, Mr. Follow, make you open eye, open sense, open brain, open mind. If you dey follow, no follow with closed eyes, no follow with foolishness. And I always tell people, if me, Ugo, come call you now, make I see somebody name. If me now, where you go, come say, okay, I see John C. I can't call you John C. Come, oh, come. Come, let us go and kill Tony Diego. Tony Diego. Come. Tony Diego is evil man. Tony Diego don't deserve to live. And you follow me to go and kill Tony Diego. We go kill Tony Diego. And it happens that I only want to eliminate Tony Diego because I want to take Tony Diego's wife. And you that followed me, John C., followed me because I told you that Tony Diego is evil man. Tony Diego is a wicked man that want to wipe everybody out. John C., you know you should be the most foolish person, because when I told you that Tony Diego is evil that want to wipe you out, you are supposed to ask me, what did this Tony Diego do? What has this Tony done? How is Tony doing this to wipe me out? What do I have in common with Tony Diego? But people do not ask questions. Once you tell them this person is evil man, everybody is running to bring the evil man. This one mentality we Africans have. That is why when you come to Africa, you see jungle justice. Go to Nigeria. Nigeria is the only place you will see somebody driving his car, walking. He will see where they are beating somebody across the road. He will park his car and they jump and start beating. Even bring wheel spanner from his car to smash his head to death without asking questions. Only that he hear they are shouting, ole, ole, ole. He joined shouting, ole, use hammer, hit him for head, he die. and he will go back to his car and drive off. You are not even bothered to know or find out, why are you crucifying this man? Why are you nailing him? Why do you want to beat him to death? You do not even want to hear his own side of the story. You have believed the crowd shouting, ole, 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 and you help by smashing his head to make sure he died. And he died, and you are happy. You have joined in eliminating somebody you don't even know, somebody that have not stolen anything from you, somebody that has not even insulted you, somebody that has never even crossed your path ever for all your life. That's our problem. That's why I keep telling us that fella have taught us. You may see him as a foolish fella. You may see him as he dey smoke. But when you cool down and listen to every music fella have sung, if you don't learn, when you cool down and listen to Bob Marley and you don't learn, you know, say you be mumu. I dey tell you the truth. You be mumu. If you go cool down, listen to that music a fella sang, Mr. Follow, follow. Make you open eyes, open sense, open brain, open ear, open mind. Make you know they follow people because they're the waka. Follow people because you should have your own mind of understanding. The people you are following, are they going to your way? Or you are one of those? I remember then in Nigeria, you just dress, if you are driving a car, you just dress, you just stop for bus stop, you just park, girls will run into your car. They don't know where you are going, no, and they don't have anywhere they are going. They just want to catch cruise. Once you stop, many of us, you know what I'm saying, I'm not lying. If you just park for bus stop, 5 years go come enter your motor. And you ask them, where are you going? They say, I am going anywhere you want us to go. Now, so the story ends. They don't have mission. They don't have vision. They just wake up every day. They dress, they prepare, and they come to wait for somebody with his own vision, with his own mission, with his own direction to take them along. We must have our own mission. We must have our own vision. We must have our own direction. We must have our own mind of understanding. We must think. We must learn. We must decide. So when somebody come and tell you, hey, this one, you join him more. Think. That is why when Jesus Christ was asking his the apostles, who do people say I am? They talk. He can't ask them. But to you, all of you here, to me, to you, who me I be? Who am I to you? He want to get their own mind. And the way he asked this question, all of them were their mouth got sealed. But these were the people that were saying, there's somebody say you are son of devil. Somebody say you are son of God. Somebody say you are the most powerful man on earth. But immediately Jesus Christ asked them, but who do you think, or who do you say me I am? Nobody were able to say anything again except Peter. And Peter said it because God gave it to him to say. If not, they would have all remained mute, because they have never sat down for once and they think, this man, where would they follow? Will be Jesus. Who him be really? Who is this man? That was why immediately Jesus was taken, all of them disappeared. All of them disappeared. Even to the point that when he resurrected, Peter, Simon Peter, went back to fishing. After Jesus had died though and they resurrected, Simon Peter went back to fishing after seeing Jesus. Excuse me. After seeing Jesus resurrected from death, he still went back to fishing. And when he went back, guess what? So many, all the disciples said, if Peter will be head man, when sabi everything, they go fishing. Me and they go fishing too. They went fishing until Jesus came back to them and asked them, what are you doing? I always tell us, when you want to know the truth about this Biafra struggle, go and read the Bible. Even if you have to read it like a novel, read it. You will understand. Our Prime Minister is not dead. Our Prime Minister is not in prison. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not sick. Look at what is happening today. So many of us have abandoned him. So many of us has abandoned his ways. So many of us have rejected him and rejected everything about him. Just because we don't like Dr. Ngozi Oraboeze. Just because probably before I have some difference with Ngozi Oraboeze. Just because, who knows? I called her on the phone. I don't like the way she responded. Therefore, I will never support her to be the prime minister. Probably you didn't like the way she talked to you someday, somewhere. Then you pick it. I will use this up. I will make sure, I frustrate this woman. But one thing I want you to ask yourself, are you really frustrating Ngozi Oraboeze? A stone thrown at Ngozi Oraboeze is not Ngozi Oraboeze. You are throwing that stone to your own restoration, to your own freedom. That is why we must all wake up. That is why we all must wake up. Yesterday in the program I made, I was asking question. And one of the questions I was asking is this. Do we think or believe that all we are doing is just to get money, sponsor men on ground, get money, sponsor men on ground? Is that the mission? Money, money, money. Men on ground, men on ground, men on ground. Is men on ground our mission? Is the men on ground why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in detention? Is it because of men on ground that we went to Finland? Is it because of men on ground that we gather every day? Is it because of these men on ground that we are on exile? No. We are losing focus. We are losing focus. And we must come back to the drawing board. Our goal is freedom. Our goal is Biafra. Men on ground is a key part. Yes. Yes. Very important part. But we must not forget that na ndị Igbo si na table kwụ enwe n'ụkwụ ọhụgo plank. When you keep table without leg, that table become automatically plank. Flat plank on the floor, on the ground. Like I said earlier, I'm ashamed of myself. I am so ashamed of this Biafra today. What we all, including me, every one of us, have become. Where we see somebody we call our own general, we hold so much in high esteem, we cherish so much and love and respect, we come to social media to speak something that is not good to hear. And it's not that he just made a speech. No. Every day, sometimes he come 2 times. Either he write 2 times, he come making video. Is this not a slap on the face of Biafra? Is this not a disgrace? Ọrụ na ihe na-eme ihe na-eme unu as ndị Biafra, ihe na-eme mụnwa. If una no dey shame me, I dey shame. I dey shame where we have gotten ourselves into. And I asked a question before. If we truly are looking for Biafra, why are we now gathering and ganging up against Dr. Ngozi Oraveze? And some people say Ngozi Oraveze want to sell Biafra. He is selling Biafra. He wants to sell it to Nigeria, or she has already sold it to Nigeria. And then I am telling you today, the same Ngozi Oraveze that you claim that is selling Biafra or that want to sell Biafra, if she want to sell Biafra, she don't even need to know men on ground. She don't even need to communicate with anybody. All she will do, she have the legal document. She will just sell it to anybody. Don't you know that our freedom is tied on that 29th of November 2024 declaration? You don't know? But our men on ground, we will not know say waiting we want is tied to that document. And who is in possession of that document? Is it not the same Ngozi Oraveze? All these people doing fund, raise money, we must men must money. What structure do they have? Have they come out to give you structure of how they want to lead you to Biafra? If not only the structure you see on social media, distraction and disgrace. I will stop here so that we can see how other people may ask their own questions. And but one thing I want us to understand is that Biafra, you see this Biafra we are looking for, is not anybody's property. And I want us to know in this Biafra, nobody is more important than the other. You may have billions to donate. If you donate that your billion, somebody have to put that your billions in place, in proper channel. You may be the man on ground that is saving our land. Somebody have to do something for you to save that land. You may know how to speak very eloquently. You may know how to go to God to speak, go to UN to talk for on behalf of Biafra. Without the people that are on the ground, you will not be able to do anything. Everybody is needed. Like I said before, for the first time in 3 years, I was in program yesterday. Comment. Consi comment, Consi attack. They are attacking me. Oh, go to your madam. You know now, Ona don't say Biafra. Hey, you too wicked. You can never know you are this foolish. I thought you are wise. But the voice notes I get to all of them. I remember the last time I got this kind of threats, and the voice note and the insult and the distractions were when we were fighting against the criminals in the US. And today, the same thing is reoccurring again. And they said, I am in the wrong place. Now you know if you did for wrong place. But I want to tell you the truth. Some people think I am supporting Ngozi Oraveze. I am not supporting Dr. Ngozi Oraveze. It's not about Dr. Ngozi Oraveze, like I used to tell us before. This was never about Simon Egba. It's about our freedom. You go follow who know road. Follow who get the map where go carry you go your papa house. will stop here. I can see I see Otuwamwanya and I see Dr. Age. Let me make you co-host. Otuwamwanya, I don't know if you will take co-host. Let me see. I'm sending you invite. So if you can excuse me. And one thing I want to say again, I beg, before I start giving us um speak microphones. If you are one of them that are always coming to attack and bring down my space, you are welcome. But I want you to know what you are doing today. Tomorrow, you will sit down and laugh and tell your children how people were fighting to restore Biafra and you were fighting to stop Biafra from coming. Be bold enough to tell your children. Be proud of what you are doing. That's the only thing I can tell you. And I am not interested if you are coming here to bring down the space. If you ask Mike, I will give you the mic. But if you are coming here, don't come here to fight anybody or insult anybody. Princess Agi, you're welcome. And Otuwamaya, you're welcome. Princess Agi, you have the mic before we go to Otuwamaya.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ugo. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good morning. Here is good morning. Good evening. I thank everyone for always ready and eager to hear from the government of the United States of Biafra, Bridgie de facto. I want to make this clear because some people said that I don't host. This government is not what you are used to. I am the Secretary of Information. There are other administrative duties, but I always come here at any time you request that I come, I will. The media team stand for the United States of Biafra. I will come one day to announce who and who you'll be able to get information. But anything coming from my page is from the government. Is also from the United States of State of Biafra government. It's not that I can host, but that's not only my main duty. Like you all heard, the reason why most people are not in cabinet today is that they were not doing almost everything they should do. There are things beyond being online. At the same time, I commend each and every one of you. Our job is everybody as na agbakata onwe ilu a na-atụ as na agbakata ofufu anyụ mamili is all hands will join on the desk. So no one is going to be jack of all trade in order for us to get where we're going. On that note, dear friends, like I've always said, we are pretty new. I'm talking about the government of United States of Biafra, but the staff are not new. We are still building, doing our focus is how to get recognized. We are not in agitation anymore. And again, we are not into saga. Whatever we tell you is the truth we know. And whatever you don't hear from us is not reality. A lot of things are happening, a lot of things are being said online, a lot of stories are being told. Just follow the handles. Um, Mine, you all know who to follow and get what the government is doing. That's what we're interested in. We are not here to respond to everything that is flying up on online. Again, today, in terms of things we have heard, one thing I and my team will not discuss is issue about the defense. We will not do that. We have a Department of Defense that will always come every now and then, maybe once in a week or whatever, to address that issue. We will not talk about any defense. But that's something I want to ask you people. If somebody is a freedom fighter, if you're a freedom fighter, irrespective of whose government is on, you will stand for the government. If you are really a true freedom fighter, you don't side anybody. Just like Mazugo said, we are not here to support the name Ngozi Orabeze or Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Far from it. We are here to support the government of Biafra, United States of Biafra, that will take us home. A lot of us are tired, and I believe that genuine freedom fighters, whether those in the bushes or those that have left, that are in exile, they are tired. Everybody wants to go home, and that's the goal. Who is taking you home? That should be your focus. Who do you think is taking you home? Or are we really freedom fighters, or are we interested in peanuts? Whatever you read, I'm not telling you not to follow anybody. I'm not telling you not to read. Just when at your quiet moment, ask your ask yourself a question. Who is going to take you home? And those of them that are home, who is going to make your home better? Who is going to give you the reality? Who is going to provide the things that lack in that country where you are at this moment? That should be who you should follow. Feel free to listen and do everything, but at the moment of truth, try to analyze who is on the, I don't want to say the truth part or telling the truth or anything, because the point is that what is the truth? But what you see will tell you what the truth is. The United States of Biafra is the only people. The United States of Biafra government, Bridgie and de facto, are the only people working to make sure that that country that was redeclared and restored on November 29, 2024 will be a reality. And that's where our focus is on. Nothing less, nothing. And that's why tomorrow and every week, like I said, anytime you feel I should come as your secretary for information, please feel free and tell any of us you see having a space or YouTube or whatever. If there's any question you want, I'll come up to answer it. But you might not be seeing me every day. This is a government. We are not online, you know, attacking each other or doing whatever we are doing. We are progressing. And once again, I thank you, Biafrans. It's not easy, especially those of you at home. You are the ones on, in the front of the war. You are in front. We understand that. And that's why we are trying all we can to make this a reality and make sure you are safe. The enemies, what you see going on today, is not the individuals you see. There are things behind. The way this country was restored and redeclared USB, they were shocked. Our enemies were shocked. They couldn't stop it. So when it became a reality, they are using a different tactics to to make it not to happen. But they came too late. Definitely too late. The same way we declared without them knowing, that's the same way Biafra will be recognized. There's no two ways about it. We are here standing together. Please do not follow Dr. Agi. Dr. Agi is not the Biafra. Follow whoever that you know that is doing the right thing to take us home. And we are supporting the COS DPM Dr. Ngozi Orabeze today because that's His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa that we see. His authority that we follow. We don't follow a person. Not at all. And that's all I can say today. And I thank you all for supporting us. And I thank you all for always stopping by to know how your government is doing. On that note, Mazugo, I'll ask that you remove me as co-host so that you can co-host another person. And I will just stand by to listen. Thank you so, so, so much, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, greetings from here, the 247. Secretary Princess Aggie. Good evening from here. Wonderful people. I see John. I greet all of you. Umuchineke, ndị ọma. A lot of people mourning about anytime we work at them. We have been awake watching what is happening. Like I heard him saying that you really cleared Biafra on the 29th instead of 2nd. What is most important is that Biafra, we went to Finland last year and really clear, do the needful. Whether whether 29 or the second, what we need is go there and get us this mandate. Simple. Look at some people after here natural rubbish. I want to thank our COS for outsmarting these criminals for their plans they have cooked inside their hearts. It didn't work. We thank to God Kabiama who made it possible. And what happened in the time of our leader Mazen Kanu is repeating itself now. It is not ordinary that Mazen Kanu was renditioned, kidnapped for enemies within to be exposed. This same thing is repeating itself. Atobatu will be suspended, let me use that word, for a while, for the enemies within to be exposed. It has been said by Onyendu that Biafra land, before we enter the all of us, criminals will not follow us. We stand on the truth. This very IPOB, this very Biafra that we are heading for is going to be on truth. You must stand on the truth. If not, Biafra will not come. And on that truth I stand. I don't know about you. But if you are a mole amongst us, we'll fish you out. And I want to remind all of you, we're all here to make friends. We're all here to say, you give me money when, at a time like this. If you have received any penny from anybody, you're a criminal. Whether gift or whether your wife give birth or you are a criminal. I know, but they are the criminals. All of you will be fished out. That's where I stand. Let this be my opening submission. I thank you, my brother Biafrans, and we must continue. The truth is coming out gradually, and at the end, all of us will see who is that mole amongst us. They will.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother and fellow comrade Ugo 247. I appreciate you so much, and I thank every other person on this very platform today. I appreciate the Secretary of Information. I just heard her voice when she spoke. A very wonderful person doing the needful. I equally appreciate every Biafran on this platform today. I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide us, protect us, secure us, and lead us until we get to our destination. Today we have come once again, as we always do. This time it is a responsibility that falls on every one of us. As long as you have a platform, you have a handle, you are part of the media. I want everybody to take note. You are part of the media. Don't think that it is only those of us who have platforms that come on daily basis at all time, or that you hear the names are the ones that are, you are part of the media. There was one charge that Mazen Nandekano gave to us. He said that we must carry everybody along. In doing that, every one of us must be part of it. There's another charge that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Egba, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, gave to us. Some of you might have forgotten. There was a time he made that declaration. He said, we must engage in a radical evangelism. The time is now. We have to tell the world that we are prepared. The world is watching. The United States of Biafra, the youngest nation in the world, is born. That newborn baby needs milk and water. Who are those that are going to provide it? It is me and you and I. Every one of us on this platform today. Ask yourself, what are you doing to make sure that that young child that is born, that newborn baby, the United States of Biafra, what are you doing to make sure that that child survives and grows strongly the way it's supposed to? Ask yourself, are you one of those who is trying to starve that baby to death? Are you one of those who is starving that baby to death? This is a pregnancy that we have carried for a very long time. After a very long time, for so many years, finally, that baby is born. All we are supposed to do today is to make sure that that baby has enough milk and water to grow. This is the time to feed the baby with milk and water. It is not yet time for hard food. When a newborn baby is born, people come with gifts from all directions, from all angles. Happiness and joy is filled everywhere. That is what it's supposed to be. Because the newborn baby is a blessing to everyone. The only people who are not happy about a newborn baby are the devils themselves, those who are devils themselves. And they will do everything to make sure they starve that newborn baby to death. Are you going to allow them? My own self personally have made my decision that I will not allow them. As much as depends on me, on my own part, I will make sure that that newborn baby has enough milk and water to grow and be who the baby is supposed to be. Everyone that has come to this platform today, you are here because of the good news of the United States of Biafra, that newborn, the youngest country in the world today. That is why you are here. I don't think you are here because of any other thing. And if you are here because of something else, if you want to hear something different from what I'm saying now, or what the Secretary of Information have said, you are in the wrong place. We are here to celebrate that newborn baby and think how we are going to provide for that newborn baby and make sure it grows with strength and power. The United States of Biafra is where we are today. Except you are not working under the mandate of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, whom every one of us have come together and voted and said, go ahead and take us to the promised land. If you are not under him, you can continue to remain in other angles, just like some people are still agitating. Even when Biafra has been declared, our Prime Minister said it that even while we are in Biafra, some people will still be calling on Nigeria to beg for freedom. We are already in the United States of Biafra. There are some people who are still agitating. Even when we were in the government in exile, there were people who were still agitating. Now we have left the government in exile. Every single document you see today that we are representing is the United States of Biafra. But it's unfortunate there are some people who are still living in yesterday. If you are one of those living in yesterday, by the end of this program, with the people that are here, I believe you will have a change of heart and know the direction to go. The United States of Biafra has been born. We are moving on without any distraction. If you are a follower of Master Simon Ekpa, you will know his speed. And my joy is today, the Deputy Prime Minister, COS interim, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, is on the same speed without looking back. During the time of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, we were all running to catch up with him. And today, we are still pursuing. And I'm happy that the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, is on speed without any distraction. It doesn't matter what you throw at her. She push it over and go on. That is what every one of us has to be doing. And I believe that is why we're here today, moving forward to the next step. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, our recognition is coming. In that recognition, every single one of us have to be doing something. The world is watching. So many countries have recognized us in the past, and they never took back their recognition. They are going to fall in line very soon. As an individual, in your various platforms, what you tweet, what you say, also matters in this recognition. They are watching. And I tell you, the truth is not very far. It's not difficult to find the truth. If your heart is pure, it is not difficult to know the truth. If the United Nations want to pay attention to it, they know where to go. That is when I see people ask certain questions, I laugh. Every one of us in unity, we were joyful. The whole world was watching, televised. Many international media carried that very declaration. The procedure for the declaration was seen. Even if you do not know the procedure, when you see the way things were done, names were mentioned, people were called to represent, and the whole world was watching. If they want to ask a question to Biafra now, if any serious organization want to ask a question, they know whom to ask. They know where to go to. You can't force it. You can't deny it. The more you try to deny it, the more you make it clearer to the world to know what is actually going on. I am happy. I'm not moved. I'm not angry. I don't have grudges against anybody. Every one of us have a role to play. There are some people that are going to fulfill prophecy on the negative side, and there are people that will fulfill prophecy on the positive side. If you are lucky to be among those who will fulfill prophecy on the positive side because of your clean heart and good heart, may Chukwu bless you. You are lucky. But those who are meant to fulfill prophecy on the negative side, you can't help them. And don't try to help them so that you don't delay yourself. I pray that as we are forging ahead, no man born of a woman will stop us. Mazen Nandekano said it. We have crossed the Rubicon. He said it many years ago. You can imagine what he will be saying today. Our Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, wherever he is, he will be proud of us. And if you are standing on the right path, on that foundation he led, the office of the Prime Minister has never, ever been empty for one day. The office of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, has never stopped working for a second. It remains on the same speed. If you think that that office is not functional, I don't know if you are human or you have some common sense in you. But for those of us who are looking closely and watching, we know that that office is working and will continue to work until we get to the promised land. My fellow Biafrans, I welcome every one of you as we proceed. The whole world is watching, and I believe we are on the right path. And Chukwu Okike Abịama will lead us until we get to our destination. I yield my mic, my beloved brothers. Thank you.
There are people with mic, so let's those on mic. All the people on mic will have to speak and they go down. So let's know who is doing this. Okay. We give the mic to John, representative, please. Brother.
Oh, okay. Otu Mwanya, you're a great guy. You're a great guy. We'll go 247. You guys are wonderful, and I am highly, highly impressed. These days, I have added a little more time, a little more effort to how I used to, concentrate on what is going on. There was something Ugochukwu said that I really want to help him on. He said that he's ashamed of what is going on, and I want to tell him not to be ashamed. The reason why I want to tell him not to be ashamed is that there is a process in life. This is one of the processes that you must have to pass through between good and evil. Do not forget, God, Supreme Being Himself, watched the agents, the foot soldiers of Lucifer, and the angels backing Angel Michael to fight for 400 years before the monster was thrown down. But no, nke a agaghị 400 years. In a couple of weeks, we are going to destroy these people because truth will always prevail. I couldn't take the nonsense. This man they call Ross or whatever he calls himself. I could not take it. He wrote some substandard things attacking our chief of staff. Nwanyi Kibie. Nsia, e ebe ebe ka ijere. Kedu izu ị mawara akwa iji mara aha akwa? Who are you that you take yourself to the most high, to the point where you ought not to be, doesn't give you the right to insult a whole nation. You cannot do that. A sị na ọ na-eme arụsị kpakarịa ajụ ike agwụosi ejiri bịa. You are not indispensable. We have qualified people that can do that job more than you can. You cannot. You cannot hold us to ransom. We contribute the money that is giving you the powers to say those unprintable things. You cannot do it. So now, the only thing I need to submit, the donation we are making, those little amounts we are making, I want everybody to continue. But the paramount thing now is this. If you have any big organization that you're close to, if you can talk to them meaningfully of the importance of the IOU investment, that will go a long way. And any organization, company, industry, wherever that can bring substantial amount to invest in the IOU, you are going to let the organization know that they are going to be given the right of first refusal in terms of investment opportunity when Biafra comes fully. I think those are the channels. Probably it has been escaping a lot of minds. Those are the channels you have to look into if you're close to your MD, if you're close to anybody or any organization that has that money, talk to them. They are dealing with a nation. The resources to pay that money and pay all the interest accrued is there. We have it in abundance. So I will encourage everybody to look towards that direction. While we are fighting these monsters that sold their soul for a pot of porridge, we will at the same time make sure that we do everything to keep the fund flowing. We will do that. Once again, Otunwamwanya, I want you to increase your strength. Please do not stop. Do not stop. They don't sleep, and we must not sleep. We must not sleep.
Thank
They
you, my
are
brother.
evil. They are evil. They are evil. All right. I think I will hold on for now. Uh, let
Yes,
another
thank
person
you.
speak. Yeah.
I want to respond to what you just said now. Yes, my brother, thank you for this encouragement. But I want to tell you that if we are working for a human being and if the person is not paying off, well, you can slack back. But the owner of this work is Chukwu Kadam Premihiri, and when he calls you, if you don't answer, you must receive what will follow. This work, we are not doing it for human beings. We are doing everything to salvage the land of Ndimo, the land of Chukwokika Biama, the kingdom of heaven on earth That is what we are fighting to restore. And if Biafra is not restored, we are a gunners. I don't know if people can hear me. If you don't understand what we're fighting, I do. Yes, I want to let my people know that I know what we are fighting for, in case you don't understand. So anything, Sabu, take it to the last man. I am the last man standing. As long as this freedom fighting is concerned, go to one I am the last man standing. They would.
So, Tumwamanya, I need no prophet to tell me that I have taken time to listen to you several times because I always listen to what people say and I don't make mistakes. To be honest to you, I knew that a day like this will come. And I knew that people like you and Ugo and Claradines and all the people of goodwill, they will come. And somebody like Ben Chooks, good man, and so on and so forth. We are not going to let them. We're not going to. They are not going to win. Never. They are very infinitesimal. They are not many. 90 to 95% of people are solidly behind the United States of Biafra. So why are we going to allow them see the light of day? We cannot. Okay, hear me. Thank you.
And that's where we prefer to die, fighting for the just, not just fighting um for money, fighting if because even if you are part of us, they are gonna kill you. If you speak, they kill you. If you don't speak, they kill you. It's better we speak. Let us die with honor. They won't continue, my brothers. We give the mic to I think Google. Who is the next person? Okay, let's give to IK. I can speak about 3 to 4 minutes less. Yeah.
Ụmụ Biafra kwenu renu monu kwezonu ekele monu. Good evening everybody. First of all, you're speaking from. I want to thank the cabinet members of the United States of Biafra for hosting this space. I am grateful to our secretaries here present and in the listening section. I'm honored to be here to speak to my leaders. I thank you all for your effort so far and for not giving up on this cause. If it's on prophecy, I want to say that when this whole thing was going on, I was watching it and recording it on my phone, listening to everybody. I've even refused to post. The only one I posted, it was Uncle Justice. I call him Uncle Justice because he was always in spaces when we were communicating, advising the one Nigerians and others. So he was talking. I specially recorded that and posted it. And immediately he spoke my mind on that day. And I was happy to see someone else, my brother, one name. Sorry, I'll be speaking Igbo, it's my English. One name, Munana communicate Nabe. I saw him there live. He was speaking my heart. I was connected again more, so I was very, very happy. Yes, I too was sad. I will not lie, I cried. I was bittered. I couldn't come on spaces as often. So, but I thank God. I keep listening. I keep trying to see. I even got a hold of the Tata that they were trying to use as a brain to wiggle me out of our government. So I have read and I understood the basis of the charter according to our Prime Minister, that the charter is to guide our government and in exile. And he was the one, the Prime Minister is the one that said Biafra will be declared on the 2nd of December. So when you are anybody trying to twist blame to our acting Prime Minister, he should go and hold Prime Minister accountable when he's out. And it is their fault because they were the one that undermined the authorities of the Prime Minister after preparing a program that they were supposed to go on. They came and said they are going to cancel it. waiting until Prime Minister comes. Why? Why? After all the effort, why would they say that? So that was why our able and discerning leader in the person of Chief of Staff saw the rudiments and declared on the 29th of November. Check it very, very well. I don't need anybody to tell me about prophecy. 29, 2 plus 9 is 11. November is 11. God ordained that day to be it. It is not a mistake. God ordained it on the 11th hour. God declared Biafra. A new baby was born, as my brother rightly said. Somebody, I saw a video, somebody was making Prime Minister, the Chief of Staff, who were other cabinet members silenced when we were feeling disarrayed, and brought us out and gave us confidence and gave us hope. Then they want to come and shatter it to the ground. They have already defeated. They have been defeated. And I want to say it here. You were giving scenario nonsense that one flag was falling. You watched the video. I was watching it. That you were there. She struggled. But she kept on picking on the flag. That is the sign. But looking in front of her, she's flag being raised up. That is to tell you we are to guide her. We are to stand with her. She's looking at the people behind her. Standing in front and guiding her to lead the race, to champion this case on behalf of our children, all in exile and all in the land, in homeland, suffering. And you are mixing, you are trying to delude, you are trying to abuse what God has done. Anyway, bro, go. I will continue to thank you. I will continue to thank you. But I've been in your spaces. Most times I didn't talk when you also hold spaces. I want to thank you for your courage, for everything. Because there was a time you were like, you will see the, I will continue to thank you. All of you, I don't know you, but I've been listening to you. I will continue to thank you all. God will continue to bless you. Like my able brother said, I saw an advert now saying the roadmap to recognition. Because don't expose whatever you are doing to the public, because Nigerian government want to work tooth and nail. So when anything you want to expose, make a P2B will be in Ekiti, be in Ibadan, be in this thing. He will not tell you. He will only tell you when he has gone everywhere. Yeah, but I was saying I was in this, or go see good proof. So that's the way you do it. Igachale Bob in Aga for your diplomatic recognition. Igachagi Patagi go say. Don't say it before doing it, because that's just what I wanted to explain to my able cabinet member said who will pass information to her. Please. So thank you very much for giving me the mic. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I greet you, my fellow Biafrans. They won. My name is Mazi Victor Obinna, and I really want to appreciate each and every one of you for standing on the truthful path in making sure that, yes, these agent provocators did not destroy the legacies and all the things our Prime Minister labored so much amidst all the criticism, all the blackmail, all the threat to put together. You see, what happened is that nothing takes our God by surprise. Before anything happens, our God already knows that such a thing will happen. There is always a contingency plan. You see, that November 20, sorry, I'm coming. That November 29th, it was destined for it to be, because what those people have planned, what they have planned, if we had allowed, if our COS had stick to that December 2nd for the redeclaration of our Biafra, it would have brought a heavy mockery then to us. Nobody would have taken us serious, because what these people had planned was to cause a serious chaos, cause a serious confrontation in that order to, that my warrant the Finland police to come in and drive everybody out, and the kind of message that will send to the whole world. But we thank God for the wisdom He has given to our COS who saw all these schemes, who saw all these evil plans and decided to take them by surprise. And that is why you see they are all running helter skelter on social media, peddling propaganda, trying to buy the conscience of the people because their plans was thwarted. And another thing that made them to lose to go crazy was because our COS also removed them from the cabinet because they thought that maybe okay, since our plan was to disrupt the conference failed on the 22nd. Now, being a part of the cabinet members, we are going to re-strategize and then strike more. But our COS took them by surprise, removed all of them. And that is why you see all of them, they are going on social media, spreading all sorts of news. But what I want to say is our Biafra have been declared, and no matter what they do, they cannot stop. Many people have already know the truth. Many people have already know the truth. So they have but few minutes, few weeks, or few, even let us 1 month to just make now because they are going to fizzle out. They are going to fizzle out. No one will take them serious again, and they will all continue doing what we are doing. I want to appreciate each and every one of you for boldly defending this truth. And may Chukwu Okike Abịama see us through. I thank you all.
Right. Yeah, give me the mic. I would say I would just say I'm very glad for what Obina did. At least somebody like me, I need weapons to do my job. It really make my job so easy by able to find this criminal. That's what he used to portray his name is not what he's all about. And it's a very big embarrassment to this government that they parading a fraudster to the to the Congress. What could have happened? Maybe, unfortunately, they do some security check and find this guy. That's not his name. Do you know what think about that? The embarrassment is gonna bring to the to Biafra government on their side that they get somebody who have a forged identity into the Congress arena. That will take us to the nobody will take us through. They will just take us where they are the same like Nigerians for your identity. Now, question I'm just trying to add this. Like, I'm still not believe that this is the name of this guy. What you say? What you another may call his name? He saying, what is his name again? He called his name. What is that? I forgot. I forgot that name anyway. Yeah. Anyway, anyway, yeah, yeah. Anyway, well, we cannot talk about 29 without bringing that individual to the focus. Because if at all that he had opportunity, we won't be able to now say what we are saying. Everything could have just gone wrong. So in that case again, yeah, like I said before, I said yesterday that Ngozi or Rabeze maybe at the beginning is not my fan, but what she did on that day just make me to love her more and more. Like to me, I'm not for anybody who is leading it. All I want is to follow the government, because without the government, everything will never go the way it's supposed to be, or we will continue going around the table, around the bush, and nothing will be able to achieve. Her smart move is what we are celebrating today. And like I said, they say I'm not mentioning anybody, but they are still on our neck until we finish them, kill them completely. They will never have a breathing space. Like they still grouping, still find something to do to make sure they're discussing everything. But we should not let our guard down. That's all we have to understand. So whether you tell me they're not important, they are still important, in this problem. Because if they can do what they did, we don't know whether it's another mode inside the current ministers or secretary of state. So it's not something that maybe you can just say let's just forget about it. No, we still have some enemy within. Whether maybe now it's not known, but at later day they will be showing their tentacles or the antennas. So that's all we all have to bear in mind. I know that Ngozi Arabeze is doing very fantastic, very well, and we can able to contact them. At least now they are no longer disobeying it because information coming around about their activities around the globe. So in that case, I would say that I am still for the government. I'm not to make the stuff for the government. Let me eat there, please. Thank you for giving me the mic.
Thank you very much, Ugo 247. Am I coming out clear? Thank you so much. Thank you. I greet all the honorables in the house. Honorable Tumwamwanya, Mazi Obina. I greet all of you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you all for gathering here today. Indeed, we are the chosen ones, actually. Those people that were born for this mission. Thank you all for standing on the truth, and we continue to stand on the truth. You know, our leader, just like our leader used to say, that Biafra will be the last miracle on earth. And that was exactly what happened on that 29th, because nobody knew that we were going to declare on 29th. They were all preparing to take away all our struggle, our collective struggle, to frustrate us, to spit on the graves of all the heroes that have died for this struggle. But God said no, that such will not happen. So I really thank God that he gave the wisdom to our chief of staff and to the rest of the cabinet members who stood their ground. Because on that 28th night, I almost had heart attack because of this whole gang up that these people did. You know, people that we held in high esteem, people that we do not believe that they could go to that such extent to bring down or to make sure that they scatter the whole effort our prime minister have made. I was so shocked, you know, having somebody like Professor Choma coming out on that 28th when the cabinet invited her for meeting. She was asking COS, on which authority, which power do you have to declare Biafra tomorrow? Which, like, imagine somebody that has been working on referendum document for a very long time, which our prime minister used to announce that over 50 million people have voted. Okay, tomorrow is the declaration, and now you are questioning us on whose authority are we gonna, that you have not analyzed the data, the results, that voting just ended just today, and we want to declare. Can you imagine? This is just a plan, but thank God that all those their plan failed, and now they have seen that they have failed. They could not stop us from declaring Biafra. They now want to put confusion just to dampen the spirit of the people who are willing, who are zealous to go home, because all of us, we are tired. We want to go home. Okay? They failed on that aspect because they saw that the Biafran people are wise and they are very intelligent people. They have now known the truth. Now they are going after our commanders, trying to poison their mind, trying to feed them with lies. But what I want to tell Biafrans today is for you people to be very strong, have to be very, very courageous. Mental toughness, this is the time you have to show it, because our leader said it even before he was kidnapped, that it will come to a time when you are buffeted in all angles. You don't know even what to do anymore. You have to endure. You go to engage your brain and endure. This is the time for you to endure and stand firm. Stand firm with this government, because this government is the only people that have the mandate to take you home. Following individuals or somebody, if you are looking on to somebody in this struggle, if that person drops, you yourself, you will drop. But if you are looking on to Biafra, no matter what happened, you continue moving. Because this is what happened to some IPOB One Nigeria. They were all looking at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So now they have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their own agitation stopped. They are waiting for him to come out. And now we have somebody like our prime minister came up. We started following him because we have that vision of Biafra at heart. We saw that he's the one that have the mandate now. That was why we followed him until he have declared Biafra for us. So do not be deceived, because what they are doing now, they are now using I call them charter people. They are now defending charter, just like the way IPOB people are defending structure of DOS. Now they are defending charter. Don't mind them. Just focus on the people that will lead you home. Leave them behind, because the train is moving. It doesn't wait for anybody. Keep on moving with the train. Biafra government is intact. Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi Rabeze is doing the right thing. If she's not doing the right thing, the people following her will not be following her. The Biafrans that are supporting her will not be supporting her. Okay? So that's what my message to every Biafran listening to my voice. Do not give up. This is your freedom. It's not the freedom of only one person. It is our own collective freedom. All of us have sacrificed a lot of things. Both men on ground, they are doing their own sacrifice. We that are in diaspora, we are also doing our own sacrifice in our own way. So nobody will say that he have sacrificed more than any other person. We are all in this game together. It is the will of the people. So let nobody deceive you. Focus. I like the title of this space today. It says, stay focused. This is time for everybody to stay focused. Listen to the instruction coming from the government and carry it out if you want us to go home earlier. Because the more we listen to gossip, we are not doing ourselves any good. We instead become a laughing stock before the world, because Biafra is already a nation. Whether anybody like it or not, we're already a nation. What is left for us is to gain international recognition and defend our land. That's all. So let me just leave the mic for other people to talk. I have spoken for a while now. So thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Go 247. I want to commend also Adadio Rama. She is doing a wonderful job. That lady she's doing well. And I recommend that anytime you have time, you should listen to her exposition because she's doing a very marvelous job too. Thank you all, and God bless Biafra. Thank you. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm going to have, come on a space one day so that Biafran people will know who I am. You know, it's not a nickname. I earned that title. You know, I spent so many years in medical school, so even back from the zoo to where I completed. So it's a very long story. This sacrifice that we are making is not. It's not one-sided. It's a kind of universal sacrifice that all Biafrans all over the globe are making. So on another time, I will give details about myself and all that. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Thank you.
Yes, I am here. I have already submitted. If you can bring me to the yeah, if you can bring me to the listening section, that would be great. Yeah, all right.
And thank you so much, Mazi Ugo. You are doing great. You are doing really wonderful. You see, sometimes our people used to say in our adage, "Agama hoyam na grow from muro from tenaba." We must call their name. Agama hoyam na grow from muro from tenaba. Hmm. Eh, age, Yoku, age, Yoku, age, Yoku. You know, these people they have committed one of the highest sacrilege, or I don't know how I will put it. I cannot use the word abomination. No, it's sacrilege they committed against a nation. You know, I have to be honest. Our COS that woman is supposed to give a special name. Somebody who can take the bull on the horn. It's not easy to make us who we are. To say no, our enemy will not put shame on us. All the bullets, everything this woman took it on her own. All these people just gallivanting everywhere in the social, messing themselves up in the social media. Can you ask any of them during the whole of that convention, how many of them have uh, a close bodyguard? Did any of them have close bodyguard? If they're claiming, oh, I am this, I am that. She had close bodyguard throughout the whole convention, that to show that she is different. She is wonderful.
That is authorized bodyguard, eh? Authorized bodyguard from the country, from the state, uh, 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 from the Finland government. Is it easy? That is what an idiot, morons coming out, making unnecessary caricature. Believe me, see that very day is a remarkable day in the life of every Biafran. This is a day that everyone should supposed to be memorizing. That 29th of November, it has gone to the history in our archive. These idiots are still moving around. The funny thing is, sometimes I ask if I can borrow a word from one of our brother war greatest. He said there are people that are just being born with a sawdust brain. Their brain is just ordinary sawdust. There's nothing inside there. The people think that they are human beings, that they can reason. They can reason. They don't know that even common sense is no more common sense to them. No atom of rational thinking in them, but they are moving like a human beings. Even the beings has gone. It's only human. There is no beings in them anymore. Dear friends, I'm still appealing to all of you in this very platform. Hold on where you hold, where you are hanging. You did not miss any road at all. Since I was born in my life, I have never placed my hand in anything at all that I've seen negative. Never, 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 never. I have never placed my hand to anything. I said, this is the right to, this is the, I have never seen any negative on it. And before I talk, it takes me time because I'm eloquent speaking. I can blow up. Any eloquent speaker can blow up anytime. So the place we are going, the person leading us is leading us in the right way. I'm still saying it time after time. Somebody is coming to do something before you and telling you this is the person who bestowed the power on me. And still people having grudges, having double mind. They can't think twice. Say, oh, this person is not doing this thing on her own. On her own. He said, I don't have power of my own. Somebody bestowed the power on me, and you still having double mind. Is that not stupid? How can you read these people? Okay, let's keep us apart as a man, as the men, as we are the men. But the fellow women using following this idiot, making caricature on the air, on the net. What are they going to tell themselves? Maybe let me say maybe in 1 week, 1 month. I, I can see some of the comment of our commanders, how they are just let themselves loose, how they are just derailing themselves. I ask myself, what is in the brain of a black man? Tell me anywhere. Can anyone tell me anywhere in the whole world how military, how the men in the front line has had anything to do with the politics of the nation. No place in the world. That is that question our leader, Amazon Amdekano, said, what is in the brain of a black man? I can't just say. Somebody floating space 24 hours because of the mess he put himself is telling us that we that spend our time, our money to go Finland is a worthless. And the idiot is there clapping for him, supporting him. Hundreds of Biafrans from all over the globe. I met a guy in Amsterdam. He came all the way from South Africa. He spent 2 days on the way coming to Finland. Somebody is sitting is writing on the space that he is brainless person, and some idiots are listening to all the garbages he's dishing out on the air. There are many things. There are many things. There are many things we are going to talk about, but there's no other way. It's focus. We should be focusing at this very moment. We must be focused. Like our CEO says, we have to focus now. That is what we need to stand for this temptation. But are they going to give up? I give them highest 2 weeks, and they will vanish like a shaft in the wind. They will vanish like a shaft in the wind.
Thank you, stand up.
Thank you so much. Mazotun Otumomaya. I think I told you that I will steal that name if it's possible.
You are not from my lineage. You cannot.
If I want to steal it, can't I steal it?
How do you get away with that? Well, do it.
Yeah, too funny. I was telling you that I will steal your name. Everybody, Mugwanya, we are not sleeping anymore. Onye so nwa ya nne ya ga once nne ya ga arahụ ọ ya ga araha. It's not. Never. Never. So as they have made that innocent woman sleepless, they will not sleep. I call Elohim, they will not sleep. The woman who rescued us in the time of need. They will not once it is not my word. It is the ancient word. The words of the ancient. They don't know what they have bought. I hid my mind.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, my honorable minister. Thank you for all that you are doing, and for all my brothers and sisters gathered here in this space. I greet you all. We are actually doing the right thing. Okay. We are actually creating an awareness and also correcting the propagandas that have been flying. There's one thing that I've got to understand: propaganda will always come. Okay, I was actually waiting to see. Some people have been spreading propaganda that the declaration is not going to hold, blah, 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 this, that, this, that. I was thinking that probably after the declaration, everything would go silent. Ha! These people proved that no, they cannot just give up. They came up with different ones. So I've now come to a conclusion. Okay, I've come to a conclusion that for propaganda, we should not even pay attention to those things. And I am encouraging each and every one of us to stay focused. Okay. I love what the PM does is that he will always come up with something to keep them busy. While they are spreading the propaganda, he's also working on the foundation. You understand? He's just like a someone who will throw a bone and allow the dog to battle with the spirits. You understand? Keep the dog busy. The dog will keep barking while you are doing your thing. Okay? I know we Biafrans, we are determined and we always remain resolute. We have never given up, even when it seems like things are becoming tougher and tougher. But um, yes, it's good that it's coming so that we will prepare ourselves even more. Okay, for our able Deputy Prime Minister, I want to say kudos to her. She have proven to be a true leader. She have proven to be a leader who is not biased, who stands for the truth, who defends the truth, who defends the interests of the people. And those people who actually does the right thing, most times they are being misunderstood. Nnamdi Kanu, our great leader, started hammering on these people, and we know how so sorry to say we Igbo sometimes the pride that is in us sometimes need to be broken by a strong force. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu understood that. And if you see the way he's doing his brokers, he does his brokers with all seriousness. Like he know that this set of people that he's handling, but it's not people that you can beg them or pamper them. Okay, you need a strong rod to break them to understand. Okay, yes, and our able prime minister also came on board. He understood it. He followed the same pattern. Okay, and then the lioness herself is now on board. My amazing brothers and sisters, this is the time we have been waiting for. This is the time. Do you know, see, there is one thing that we should do now. This is my own submission. This is what I'm suggesting we do. We have now seen that the COS actually stands for what is right. What we need to do now is to round her, to shield her, put her at the middle. While we are fighting the forces that are coming, she is doing what she's making great movement for us. Okay. Yes, I've seen she just posted those their chatter propaganda have been going around. She has posted something now. I think this evening. Yes, I even retweeted it. She posted something that those people that are spreading propaganda, they will never retweet that post. I bet you they will never. They don't want the truth to be exposed. They want to be dwelling on propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. But please, I beg God. I know it's not all of us that are on this space here that actually mean well for this government. But see, it's an opportunity for us to open our eyes, open our hearts to the reality that Biafra is here. Biafra is not coming to intimidate anybody. Biafra is not coming to suppress anybody's freedom of speech. No, there is freedom of speech in Biafra, but do not bring out a speech that will draw other people down to the level that you are. Okay? All Biafrans now are on a high spirit. Okay? And we cannot afford to lower the spirit of anybody. And I also watched, when Adadi Orama was saying something on her live stream when she was playing the audio message that came from some angels on ground. I typed something and I said, "This man, what is he Holy Ghost or what's this his name that is actually coming out always now? He's no longer focusing on commanding his subject. He's now focusing on reading what is going on online, replying people's private chat. His attention is no longer to the duty on the floor. His mind now and his attention is now on internet. And if he's listening to me, I made a post under the Aradio Rama, sorry, under her live stream. I said that if he's not careful, a time will come that he is going to be court-martialed. Okay, and then in his life this thing now he was not talking about it that that if the person who made that post he does not understand that he should private chat him, let him educate them. What nonsense is that? Okay, I appreciate all the work that you are doing, but please, the military should remain in the military. Allow the government to remain in the government. He was even talking about him, if we're not going to amend all the things that we need to amend, he would overthrow, he would take power, assume power. Can you imagine? Is that the level to which we have brought ourselves to? So I listened to him, and yes, I know at some point he's making sense to himself alone, but not to me. Because what I understand is that the military does not interfere. The only time that military is doing interfere is when they are planning a coup. Okay? But nobody is planning any coup. The people that were planning the coup has been dissolved. Okay? It's for him to coordinate he's the one to even encourage the boys on ground that, see, guys, people should calm down. Calm down. Calm down. We know that there are some fractions in the government, but calm down. Calm down. He's supposed to calm them down and not, because what he's doing, the boys are also seeing those posts online. Okay? And them, they will also want to do what, to start their own. Okay? But please, if there's any member of the our angels that are listening to me, I want you to know this movement has come to stay. Okay, what we should do is to defend the interests of this country, and the government is doing the needful. Stop following saboteurs, stop following an individuals. If we are still in the agitation stage, I can now say you can now, okay, maybe choose who to listen to. But now, every from everybody's mind and attention should be on the government. The interest of the government is actually our interest. The government is not there to deceive us. They are not there to kill us. They are there to make sure that things works out well for us. So, Minister Ugo 247, I want to thank you, and to everyone who has actually been making their submission. Thank you for all that you are doing. May Chukwu Keke Abiyama bless us all, and remain blessed. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, my honorable vote 247. Good evening, everyone here. Okay, what I wanted to say is they have been touched upon, you know. I wanted to talk about this guy always on in camera and, talking about. And I'm wondering, the message, the signal they are sending out, you know, they have already sold themselves very cheap, sold themselves so cheap and lose the respect that people gave them, you know. So it is quite unfortunate that those we hold there will come out and begin to, behave like children out. So I'm praying that the government will take serious action and, work seriously hard to make sure that, things don't get out of control because as for the for the fact he has already made his stance shows that they are willing to, jeopardize whatever effort we want to make sure that the men on ground are united. So they have already taken sides, by every day coming online to, yap rubbish. It shows that they are not even committed. And I begin to ask question, where have you seen, just like your last submission, what you just said now? I mean, that was what I replied in the afternoon. I replied to someone. I said, where have you seen that the military come out to begin to challenge the government? You know, where have you seen such? Except normally could normally happen. But we're not in that phase. Or are they trying to let us know that they want to plan queue on what now? I don't understand. So it is so unfortunate that they will gang up against the government. But I'm encouraging all of us that understand that in fact in this time around what we need more is diplomatic stance, you know, towards our recognition. Once we are recognized, we have everything. So the military is important, but I think the government now is more important. You know, the ministers should raise up to their duties. The secretaries should raise up to their duties, and get the work done. We have given them our mandate, our full support for them to go and get this thing for us. What they need to do now is to, be proactive in their offices, and begin the diplomatic journey. So why this is for rant? They are not our problem now, sir. For me, I think number one priority now is the cabinet officials to sit up and do the needful. Once you are recognized by one, two, three countries now, it's over. So everything will fall in place. So I thank you all for your time. I thank you for taking time to come and make us air our voices here. Appreciate. Thank you.
I'll be here since so.
We are here. Oh.
Did you turn off?
Yeah,
It's
Chiles.
me.
I think
I'll
Chiles.
be.
Chiles has to speak. There's a wait.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry for objection. I say I'll be here since.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead and speak.
um okay, thank you. So what I want to say is that concerning the topic, I'll be brief. I followed everything that occurred on 29th to 2nd, and I must say that I observed all things that happened. They really frustrated our COS during the program. I followed the program on Facebook. They frustrated her just start from 29th. But when I concluded that something was wrong is on the second when the ex finance minister came up and was saying all sort of thing. That's where I knew that something was wrong. But what I have to say is that all those people that are clamoring and attacking our COS, they should be careful. You are attacking the government that have our PM say that we are going to generate a document. How can a sensible person be attacking somebody that is with that document? It doesn't sound normal. The people, the cabal that you are following, are they with any documents that they can present to the international community? That will tell you that it is Satan at work. But what I urge everybody to do is just to remain steadfast. Everything that will make us to deviate from what we know, let us not reason it. Because they will bring this one, from this one they will jump to this one, they will bring chatter, they are confused, trying to stop what you are doing. But what I know is that all of us will have the consequences. Attacking a woman, even the sole commander say that it is because he's a woman. How can every man will be here and a woman will be ruling? And I want to say this thing also, that this thing that happened is so good, so that we will know the kind of army that we have, the kind of defense that we have. This is not the type of. Okay, thank you very much. Just that what's happened is so good, so that we understand, because now everybody has known and has shifted where the persons stand for by. So finally, before I conclude, I want to just say that they will get tired in months to come. The only way they are beckoning is the going through the commanders, and those commanders are, before you know it, they will run out of content, and everything will stop. But I just want to promise them that everything that they do now will have a consequences. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Good evening, dear friends. Can you hear me? Okay. I want to greet every one of you. Uh, you're doing a great job. What I wanted to say is there's this propaganda going on by the information minister without information. I was just going through the video in Finland, and then I saw something. The guy said that when charter was presented, that every Biafran voted to adopt the charter, and then the constitution that COS just brought it out and announced it, and nobody voted. So, so I saw a video here, and I just play it so that everybody will hear it out.
creation of the United States of Biafra, the Biafra Act, on the day 29 November 2024, legally establishes the United States of Biafra, consisting of 40 states, hence becoming the officially recognized state of Biafra nation as enshrined in the Constitution. So, all of us here, we've read or we've seen all the different sections of the Constitution. If you are here as a Biafra or friend of Biafra, and if you do not support this Constitution of the United States of Biafra, please raise your hand. If you do not support, raise your hand. And I want the Breaking Media to cover this particular section. If you do not support the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, please raise your hand. 100% support for the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much, Biafrans.
So you all have heard it. Yes. I was looking for I was looking for a video when I wanted to like post the video, one video like that, when she was saying that fund is not going to be a problem because we already have some international body that are willing to support, you know. So I was wanting to post it so that those commanders on ground that are busy following somebody that doesn't even have the capacity to make that kind of contacts, you know. I I will send it to your ex. And another thing is they are busy saying that she communicated with a politician, blah blah blah. But these people, they never ask themselves, how is it that Simon knows what is happening in Asolok? Is Simon in Asolok? But he tells you what is happening in Asolok, and you are happy, you rejoice, but you don't know how he's getting the information. You know, I don't know. Some people are just thinking upside down. They don't think like mature people. It's just this Master Samadipo have been covering a lot of things. Now that he's not here, we have been able to see the capacity of people that has been around all this while. So it's God that will help all of us. I just pray that everything will work out for the best. Thank you.
Hi, yeah, I can hear you. Uh, yeah, thank you. I was even blessed. I just pull over. Thank you, Ugo, my minister, and Dr. Moya, my own brother, and each and every one of you that is here. I salute you. And before I proceed, I will say I greet our leader, Mazin Nandekano, and our own prayer answer, the Prime Minister, and also our wonderful Deputy Prime Minister, our own mother and sister. We salute you so much. And I will come back to say why I say this word. We salute you so much. For fools who don't know the reason why I don't make that comment. And I salute all the great and committed Biafra Defense Forces. I salute you, wonderful people. I know, okay, this is why I said our word. Of course, our mother, our own sister, Ngozi Abweze, our own COS and Deputy Prime Minister need to be saluted and great. But this is why I say so much. I want some people that want to go home, that are so hungry to have a Biafran territory secured, to understand, to understand that there are something I want them to get into their head today. For my only two observation, maybe if I'm not making a mistake, do you know that the zoo they keep writing letter to Finland, keep writing letter to Finland, keep writing letter to Finland, every day sending a message, traveling, doing everything. Finland kind of ignored them. When they presented a woman, PM was invited for questioning. All of you have been looking for a way to get the Western world attention and America and the world attention. I know that in Africa, some part of Africa, or short in Africa, you guys don't know the value of a woman. Do you know that you want attention of the West and the entire world, right? When you present uncorrupted woman of dignity, who know how to speak, and a woman who is qualified, you know what they call a leader, which in goes out has all this quality. This Biafra who have been crying, you will get the attention of anybody you're looking for. I'm not saying men cannot do it, but there are something. If you come to the Western world, number one, women, children, they are pets before you men. They may deliberate on your letters from me, from anybody, look at it, turn it around, give a date. But you see a woman present a letter, being a powerful woman who leads one of the most sophisticated indigenes of this planet Earth. Believe you me, believe you me, you you are just a jackpot. So for somebody to say Biafrans, I don't want to use the word you use, but a common woman, that means you're not ready to go home. You just want to keep struggling. This is something I want you, some of you who think you're smart, and the reason why entities like Nigeria occupy your territory, keep you in a dirty drinking water. I also had a statement from Ife. I was smart. So you have been in the same platform with Ingo's other boys, you don't even care. When issue come out, you have to go to PM before you solve it. In our own area, nobody push us around. Nobody pushes us around. In our own area, nobody pushes you around. Ogoni has been clean. Can't say we won't be ended. You're living under Nigeria. Nobody pushes you around. In our side, the ruffles of the mouth goes up and down. Nobody pushes around. Nigeria, bring the military. We have no viable road, no hospital. The forces, whatever, nobody pushes us around. Strong people. My dear brother, we should think, man, before we talk. We are all struggling to survive. PM strategy for being in a questioning, bringing this wonderful woman in the front. It's a jackpot. But for fools who want to keep languishing in ignorance, does not know what you have. If this is a dream of many nations, of a woman of this caliber, and I will tell each and every one of us here, please, it doesn't matter. Those I see yabbing, cha 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 cha. Some of them was not in Finland. Cha 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 cha. Some of them is not even contributing. Please, dear friends, even those that are out there, I know there are many people waking up now because of the situation we are. Reasonable people are standing up. Let's support our mother Ngozi Oragoze, our sister, our leader at this particular moment, which she will just be. Wonderful woman. Let us support her and achieve our dream. A woman of this magnitude in the front, you just win a jackpot. I'm just saying it, cut it, save it. If this doesn't happen, I'm telling you, while trying to blackmail her as a saboteur, blah, 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 without no evidence, it's only a fool will answer to this cause and collaborate with non-entities. So information ministers want to be without information. Accountants want to be without no education. It's only a fool will answer your calls. So, dear friends, you see her smartness on the 29th? Upon all your millions of gathering of wolves, she break your bones and make it happen. And you find another way. You can keep hosting space for 40 days and 40 nights. It doesn't make no change. The cabinet, look at the type of people from our mother's womb she assembles from all over the world. The era they give you $50,000 to go and give some people, you swallow it with hunger and object poverty and the zoo mentality and the contamination of your disease, and forget that you have human resources to harvest, you have resources to harvest, you forget all those things just to rally around. Each one to give it to the commanders has gone. Now they're talking about professionals who ready to even dig from their pocket to add to the government and give to the people that need it and sweep zoo out. This is the time. Thank you, Go 247, my own minister and brother. I salute each and every one of you. Thank you.
Yeah, friends, keep recording. Keep um, everything they have said on their space. You must record all of them. Keep their voices, whatever cause they have laid on their fans, on us that are standing in truth. We will remind them when the time comes. Let's give the mic to, I think, who is the next person now? Please,
Ikechukwu,
Biafra. Okay,
Ikechukwu,
Yeah.
Biafra, you can wait, please.
all hail Biafrans, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Biafra will have
Okay,
this.
Biafra.
I thank every one of you that have been doing this wonderful job, especially my brother Ugo 247, Otu Mwamanya. I thank every of you. Because people are wonderful. You know, there's something few things that I will just point out. Then we are discussing about message on WhatsApp, or how does she confirm that, how everybody confirm. They do not talk about how did she have that security. I had somebody tell me about special security, which we saw it. Nobody discussed about that one, and nobody else have that special assistance being security given by her by the authority. We do not know how that one. Nobody discussed about that one. And another thing I want to talk here is them telling you and Commander Butuzo, because they want to turn us against our armies. Commander Butuzo, Commander Gento de Baron. Gento de Baron, whenever he want to make anything, he will come on video. Check the voices. The only one I can confirm now is the Holy Ghost. Then the other one calling himself Rose. I have also told him that one of these days I will make his identity known to everybody. Rose. Monitor his activities. He is not any commander to any men on ground. He is just deceiving our men, trying to turn us against our army. Our army are doing wonderful jobs, but they just want to hijack them, stop the resources so that they can buy all of them. If you watch one of Ikenga's posts when these people invaded Okigwe State, he was calling on Commander Butuzo, I think. Yeah, he said, on your phone now, since you know you are a man. So for you to know that they are tracking them and these men are giving them informations. So nobody should just believe on all this thing they are flying on this social media, telling you Commander Butuzo said this or that. Then that is by the way. Secondly, Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. If you check this, our COS, Deputy Prime Minister, and check, there's a woman that speak one time, was it in 1967 or 68, when they were cleaners, and she said that we are not going to go back to Nigeria. Two of them are in the same spirit. So this woman that came here now, nobody can bring her down. Nobody, I said nobody can bring her down. Biafra is a spirit. I know those of us that do things of the spirit, we understand. And that's that I want to tell these people. I know some of them are in this platform right now listening to us. I will use our brother Ajere. I use him as a compass. Whenever you see him going to right, go to right, know that's the right place. I use him as a compass. Check him from beginning when we are in IPOB as a organization. After then, when our prime minister emerged, it took him how many months he was castigating our prime minister before he can be. So whenever you see him going at the left, go at the right. That is the right place. If you see him going at the right, go at the left. So use him as compass. It's very simple. So, and the other one is, please, we should be in high spirit. I like this topic. Stay focused. Everybody should be focused. And there's another thing I said to my the other space, Kaladin space. I said every Biafran should start doing declaration. When you wake up in the morning, fetch water in the cup. Use that water to declare a word. It's very, very important. If you know what water is, most of the strongest spirits were we are familiar with is a feminine spirit and we know what they can do. Use water to declare a word. No human being that doesn't drink water. Nothing that needs life doesn't drink water. Use water to declare a word. So whenever they drink that water, the judgment will start on their head. They can never bring this Biafra that we are. Somebody talking about flag falling down from. If you understand the meaning of that flag falling down, and when the third one, the flag rise, I don't know if you understand this. 1967 to 1970, the flag fell down. From the era of Wazirike to our supreme leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the flag fell down again. So from this era of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to our Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the flag stands. So if you are interpreting the spirit, if you don't know, come, we'll teach you well on how to interpret the things of the spirit. We are not children. For them, abandoning Ngozi Orabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister, not to enter Igbo land, if you decide we can march out, everybody are rugged. Forget we are just keeping quiet. Everybody, we are brutal. We are brutal. You can never utter such words anymore, or else we that believe in ordinana, we waiting the ekwensu mmụọ eji eje ọgụ ọtụtụ ndị ebe ọ na-adịna anyị makwa ka si emebi ọgwụ ịnyarakwa nke gị narị jide dịka ji arụ ọrụ ọma. You guys need to work good work, we know. So but don't put up the wall. We will destroy everything you are using to protect yourself. Mind you, ihe ma ofu akwụ ka dibịa jikakwa ibie onye ọbụla kwali onwe ya ugwu. This woman bụ arọbinago kpọnitere ya, ọ bụrụ mmadụ kpọnitere ya. Arake m afa nwanne m nwoke na-azasụ na ugo adebe n'aja, ma ọ bụrụ na ị maara anụ a na-akpọ ugo ọfụma, ugo adebe n'aja. Ụmụ Biafra ga-ebe n'aja. Anyị bụkwa nwa gị ka Igbo ji ekene onwe fa mgbe ọbụla efuru nwanne gị si agụ kedu ka ime. Agụ ada amụ mgbada and nwa agụ ada efu n'ọhịa, nwa agụ ada atakwa n'ahịhịa. Onye ọbụla na-achụ our chief of staff ọchụchụ, onye afọ ga-ejikwa na zere mmiri maka ezigbo arịtọ na-agbakwa onye ọbịa gharị ọkụ ikesi ka m kwuo maka ụmụnne anyị ndị na-erugharị ha ma akwa ihe ha na-eme onwe ha maka na ọ kpatara nkụ ahụ sikwa ngwere bịara ya ụgwọ. Dị oche ọbụla na-egbu akwụ, ọ hapụ ugbogiri akwa ọ ga-ugbo na ọmụnkwụ ya na-enekwa aka ọkwasa ogwu maka nwata mụwa iri enu nne ya mụwakwa ibe akwa. Ihe a niile bụkwa ụmụnne anyị na-ejifa nwanne na nwanne n'ụba ọgụ agakwa eweta mma maka na ịsụkpọ nwanne gị anya ị ga na-ebe arịrị ya afọ kwuru afọ maka na nwanne gị ọkwa ya ka o ji dị ka ya ma ha anụ ọgụ. Anyị gbafa nkịtị fa na-eme ife afa na-eme na soshal midia maka ego akwụrụfa ma nke ọzọ. Anyị masịfa ncha, anyị masị ife onye na-eme. The first time, I must say it, I saw this ex-prime minister, ex-financial minister. I saw his face. This struggle. I started from 26 under Owazirike to 2014. We enter IPOB, and we know what they did when they sabotaged IPOB. We know how many of our men they killed on ground. That's why a few of us that noticed it, we left units. Whenever they know that you are very strong, you are resistant, they will mount eye on you and send this zoological republic terrorists to you. They will come and buy you in your home privately. So many of us are missing and nobody can give account of us. So all this game that is playing on, I wonder what they will gain at the last day. So many of us have reincarnated without being born again. So many of us reincarnated without being born. Those that understand what I mean will understand it. So they should stop pushing us to war. We will fall back, and when we fall back, none of them look at Ikenguruago. That's why I sent him a message. You are when we're in Akobi, you are ranting. So all of a sudden now you're special advisor to terrorist military. Even in the highest technology, and we're going to Mechenga ikuku on Biafra bukwu ikuku. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ, ị ga-agbakanekwa ya n'ọsọ. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ, ikuku nọkwa ya, adakwa agụ ikuku ọnụ. Every one of us to just remain focused. Onye atụ n'ụjọ, ihe a na-eme kịta, Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ onye mmụọ ka ọ fụrụ ya, wee kwuo in 2 weeks time, ọ maghị ka amụma, he knows what he's doing. plant ya Dr. Ngozi Orabueze dobie n'akụkụ wee na-amonitọ ndị a mara na ọmafa ọ sị na ọma mistake na our supreme leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mere na ya nwere onwe mụtara ihe from that thing ya nwa ama nkwekwe ka o mee ha chee na ọ na-egwu egwu so ha jeziela ha ụlọ pama last carry 2 weeks on air ego ha ji subscribe data agwụ onye ọbụla na-abịa ha enweghị strategy enweghị anything like my brother Ugo said what can you bring to table a table without leg is a plank ha mara enweghị structure nothing they are not talking about anything everything they are saying is our chief of staff do this our chief of that the same thing IPOB was doing during their own era. So, my brothers, I will leave it here. I thank every one of you for whatever you are doing. You are doing a wonderful job. My brother Ugo, nobody's paying you people and you stick on truth. Even in IPOB, I have known Ugo in IPOB. When they change hand, I still see him in this. So I notice him is a man of, he has principle. So he doesn't just come online and talk in here. That's why I monitor his speech. So every one of you, you people are wonderful people. Biafra is here. Is now no more agitation. Is now a country. So I don't know whatever anyone want to believe. Biafra is a country. And somebody was asking, you have never started eating your money. It is a time. And our prime minister said it. It's not going to happen like a magic. It's a process. So I encourage everyone to stay focused. Do not change. Spirit is at work. Mmụọ aja na-ebenitego ọrụ onye ama na jigiji. Nwanne m ya gaziere onye ọbụla unu ga-adị ka echi na echi ada akọ n'igwe ya ga-adịbazie.
ezigbote nwa Chineke agazikwere gị. We need people like you to join our space. In fact, onye ọbụla ga-amụta ike ebe onye idosara ike ga-amụta oge erugo. Omodi, if you know say you don't carry anything, you know ready, clear for road, I'm done rich. I'm gonna buru ike wee pụta onye esi prime minister. Onye a ga-esi buru ike wee pụta isi na ede anụ ife anyị eme gị enu ife. Iron heart we know they follow people. We know they make friends. As long as Biafra is here, we are fighting to liberate our people. We are going to fight this war. We don't leave it to any our enemy cannot win also. Most call yourself Biafrans, but you are most Sabon no two Biafrans try to tell me or investigating this guy is he said he's the owner of Baltimore Football Club, Maryland, USA. This is what this guy said. Ogechukwu said that. And today he is not. That is to tell you that he's a criminal, scammer. And all of you that are in this struggle, all of you will figure all of you out. And what point I not to I have for any face where they are.
Yeah, Ugo. Yeah, Ugo. Yeah, Ugo. Yeah, Ugo. Because when you were no, isi na if you open the can of worm. Yeah, Ugo. Buroku no isi if you open up. Gini ki neche. Listen to what Otunwa said. Iman ki me echi eteka datin ahụ ị na-akwado ime echi mee ya taa. Echi is too far. Bring it up now. Don't let us hold no back, please. No holds back. Thank you.
My brother,
Please, can you raise the volume of that thing, please? It's very important. Please, hide the volume. It's very fancy. It's not coming very well. Can you increase the volume? Increase the volume very well, please. Now, bring that volume to the mic of that phone you're using. Okay. My boss, my boss. This is
na onwe ha arụ mmadụ anaghị ahụ. This guy gịnị amụ ya aka n'otu efere rie nri otiri gị nsị. That guy is evil. Ọkwa ekwuru m ya ihe.
Yeah,
Can I,
let's pass the mic.
can you give me mic? We'll go to first.
Yeah, he's just but make it quick so that other people can speak.
Okay, Otumome, thank you very much. Go to first and we'll go, my brother. You see, when these sagas all started, and these forums that we are having, that is pissing us off way in out, we are told that you guys are there in abroad. But I want to put things clear. Whether those ones in that group are on the right path or on the wrong path is not my business. Whether our chief of staff is on the right path or on the wrong path is not business. But our major problem is this: we are now a United States nation, Biafra, United States of Biafra. And whatever we're doing, we should put the Biafrans, most importantly, those at home, first, because all the battles lies here in us. All the battles, killings, things are meant to
We are losing your voice. Not only you, all of us are. Yeah, he's breathing. He's not speaking.
All right. Thank you very, very, very much. Um, it's as if everybody has touched all the things I needed to touch. I wanted to talk about, but what I want to say is about this group of people, particularly this Kereb of a person. I don't know why he feels that he can get into us and just, you know, do what he's doing. When you look at it in the actual sense, you see that he, from the onset, okay, Kera, whatever they call his name, he never came to do this uh, join in this liberation of Biafra. I, from what, if you listen to him and see what he says, you will see that he came on a mission, and this mission we are talking about is very, very clear that okay, Kere had people that planted him amongst us. And then because when they convention, he made every effort to jeopardize all the plans for that convention to hold. And then when he couldn't achieve that, also, he has already, stolen our money, used the money to be buying over our so-called media, some media warriors that are supposed to be like loyal to the government. He has bought them over, and he's there bragging that he has this, he had mansion, he had this. But for me, you look at him, you see that that person is just like a motor park out. He doesn't even look like somebody that can. I, that's even why when I was listening to the speech he was making in Finland, I was like, who is this person? What is he saying? He was like, after the declaration, when maybe when at the point they called him to come and speak, you will see him, he was lamenting, he was crying, he said, what will I tell the third man in Washington, D.C.? Called the name of the House member. What will I tell him that the declaration that was to be made on the second, they made it on the 29th? I was like, so what is this man's problem? So he was so disappointed. All his plans is as if they went futile. And that was why he was like, he came back again and said this. But I'm assuring him the only one that is paining me now is this security thing. These are security aspect. This is our army that they've infiltrated. Why? Because success also brought himself there. And I'm bringing this thing to our notice. And I'm also saying that those of us who are listening to this on this space, let's take this message to the cabinet about they should make sure that they carry out background check of whoever, everybody, particularly that is serving in these sensitive areas, particularly these two sensitive areas, our security and our finance. Because if you
Please make
watch,
it quick, sister. Make it quick because Ugo is rounding off the
okay,
space.
all right, okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. So let's check the kind of people they are, know where they are coming from, know who they are before such position, and on no account should only one person be kept as a lead person that will have the authorization to bring out money from those accounts. It's never done in a society like that. So that's my submission in this area. But I thank you all. I thank all. I'm also applauding all those that are still standing in this in the government, the cabinet, and also that are helping to strengthen the hand of our sister, because our deputy prime minister, because they say Ibebike. If if not, I just thank all of you, thank all of us that we have to be strong and continue. We should, just like every other person has been saying it in this space, that just give them a short while, they'll all disappear in the thin air, because already they've exhausted all the blackmails they have. There's nothing else again that I think they will have now. Because this one going to be bringing out our gallant men from the forest to come and start talking in the this thing. That shows that that's the only thing they can do. But I thank God that we still have men that are standing, and we should also keep praying for those that are standing. That's this thing for them, for us to hear that success had a meeting this week with Asare Dokubo and others. That is showing that there's something efficient. But our prayer is that they will all their effort they will try, but they will all fail. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. Let's call on Honorable Shine. Please speak. Make it quick for the space to finish.
Hey, hello. Thank you so much, Ndi Biafra, ụmụnwanne. Thank you, go 247, otu nwa m nwanyị. Choose unu niile. Ben choose agụ. Ana m ekene onye ọbụla, biko aga m asị ya ngiri Igbo so ka ihe m na-ekwu wee baa n'ụmụ ya ọkpụkpọ. I just want to tell you people, Biafrans, Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. Number one. Number two, Chukwu Okike Abiama is with our COS, our Deputy Prime Minister. I want two people to be writing what I am saying. I want all these people that is supporting Zacchaeus Ogenkere. Why did they give Carolina Shine Baby suspension? Our gallant men, listen to me. The time they gave me suspension, Ganu John Ogenkere, kedu ihe mere eji wee nye Carolina Shine Baby suspension? Kedu ihe mere m ji wee deelu gị apology letter Ogenkere? Agwara m gị Ogenkere na ọga, before others will come and join me, I must win you. You and Sonny Akbarawa, because you people know, I know all these things since last day. I thank God my people have come to know you people and come and join me. I tell you, ị ga-ekwete na ọ na-eme. Ogenkere, if from America, well, one flight without telling PM, you're not going to land. We conclude though with Bianco No and ex-wife, our leader. It's an amam. In actually one day, our gallant men today, God Daniel and Akoko, you will remember today. Ogenkere mgbe ndị POS amanye nwunye ego because o fere n'ihe a sị ya rụọ, ọ ga-agbahapụ unu adị stranded. Gaa dee today's date n'akwụkwọ, hapụ n'oge nkere aka, ọ ma ihe ọ na-eme because o bidoro since last year plan where with Sonny Akparawa. Agwa m vam ihe mee gị izizi ịmụ ha akọ, o mee gị ịbụọ ịmụ ha akọ, ọ nke ịtọ ka ọ ga-emesi gị ịmụrụ akọ. Mgbe ị ga-anachite azụ, oge dịrị gị too late. Oge nkere is a demon himself. He hates our PM with passion. That man with Sonny Akparawa. But I thank God. Okay, Kere. If I win, go again. You know Sonny Akparawa.
Thank
And the
you.
one have never finished. Oh, he haven't finished.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Let me
She
confirm
can
one thing.
conclude. She can conclude.
All right.
What I'm saying is this, Biafrans. Yes, God give us our COS. And if God is with her, and wait for her, she will win. Okay, Kere. And shame will be upon you. And PM is here with us. Ndewo. Listen, Ike.
The one that Biafra. I want to confirm something to you, Biafrans. Shine, this is our honorable that just spoke now. She used to call me and tell me that Sonia Akparawa is a mole and Doge Chukunke is a mole. That I will see what will happen. I was like shunning her. I said, stop it. Stop telling me this thing. You can't influence me to hate somebody who hasn't done anything. I used to shun her. In fact, I stopped talking to her because of Oge Chukunke, you know, but I didn't block her. And what is happening now just opened my eye that she has been right all along. And my dear sir, I'm so sorry for not heeding to your word. And this shows that Chuko Kabiama is using you as her daughter. And there, what you see, can all, yeah, France, yeah. Let's quickly give the mic to who hasn't spoken. Benjamin, please make it quick. And Minister Ugo, I don't know why you want to drop this space because
Um,
Biafrans, they need to hear the space and need to hear the truth as
all
well.
right,
Oh, okay. I understand.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you make one more? Why don't you make one
Yeah,
more co-host?
sorry. Another co-host in case I drop. Someone you gave before, you have to go and retrieve it from that person before it will work. Retrieve it from that person you gave before. I think it's who was that?
The Minister
Is
Secretary of
it-
Information.
yes. Yeah. I think that's the problem. But I don't know if you can find her this thing and that. Yeah. She left with the co-host. You know, it happened that one day I left when God
Okay,
gave me
why don't you go? Why don't you go and check it? Probably you may have to,
see it.
unhook her and put it back again. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem. But we can manage it if the space cannot last. But I'll be here. We'll be managing it till 9, no problem. Because Biafrans, I don't think we want to go. Thank you. Leave the phone for us, and I'll be doing my best to control it or manage it until you return.
All right.
Yeah,
Can I go
Benjamin,
ahead
you can
now?
speak. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother Tunwamanya and Ugo 247 for giving me this opportunity. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you. I will say that I agree with Maz Ugo 247 for saying that it is not time for him to start bringing up all the things he knows, to start a media war against the fallen comrades. Um, it is obvious that these things are happening, but in a struggle like this, there must be sabos. They are always there. But one thing some people don't know is Chukwuka Abiyama has a way he does his things. If he want to use you, he can use you at any point in time, and when he is done using you, the spirit will leave you. So that is it. Oge Nkere, the spirit of Biafra used him at some point, in in some meetings and all that. The spirit has left him, and that is all. I don't think this is a time we should continue to deliberate and continue, holding space and talking about individuals like that. During the time of PM, all of us saw how everything happened. A lot of people were attacking him, and that was exactly the thing that made DOS like reduce them to nothing, because they left what they're supposed to do and continue fighting a man who is doing to his own best knowledge the right thing. Now, what I will advise is for us to channel all this our energy, you know, in going back to our template. Let us work with our COS, our Deputy Prime Minister, um, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Let us work with her and continue with the template that our PM instituted, especially the diplomatic aspect of it and the armed struggle. That is the two, the front and the back, that we should channel all our energy in at this point in time. There should be no leakage in those two areas. That is where I have my own concerns. Anybody that wants to talk anything on social media, want to post anything, blackmailing anything, it is better to ignore them. That is the best answer, for a fool. Just silent. When they post and post and post and nobody is replying them, nobody is even viewing their post and all that, they will slide back. That is, they went into oblivion. That's just it. So let us not continue to waste our time on individuals like this, while leaving the cause that bring all of us together. Biafra has been redeclared, and now the main work has begun, because nations must recognize us, and we must take hold of our homeland. So that is the main task now, and that is what we should be looking up to. So that is my own take on that. And then I also want to ask if there are a kind of legal body in this government that is looking into our prime minister's case in Finland, maybe either by going through the Finnish laws and to see what their law stated about case like this, because they can't just keep him. This is almost over up to 1 month now, keeping him just for investigation. I think our lawyers should also follow up that case, obtain Finnish constitution or laws to see what their laws said in such case, and then follow it up from there, because nobody is to be trusted. Not even they say Finland is most peaceful and democratic, but at this point in time, we don't go by what they say, we go by their actions. It is getting too much, too long. So I think they should be followed up. So that is that. I thank every well-meaning Biafrans. Like I will always say, rock and clay is not the same. Rock can stay many years and stay the same, but clay will always crumble to dust. It's only time, only time. If you are doing the good work, if you are standing by the truth, keep on doing what you are doing. The enemies will always crumble to dust. The truth will always prevail. I thank you all, Biafrans, for giving me this opportunity to speak. I thank you all. Remain blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. Watching again. Please, guys, raise up your hands so that we know you want to speak or ready to speak. All those guys that I give mic now, please raise up your hand. Or I'm gonna take you down. Emmanuel, I don't know if you're there to speak. You speak, and other guys, please raise up your hand. Am I coming out? Is anybody hearing me?
Yes, you are coming out. I'm hearing you.
Thank you, Ada. I called on Emmanuel to speak, and if you are not speaking, I will take you down. I think he's ready. Let's give the mic to who is this? Is it Miracle? Is it there? Emmanuel, you're going down now.
Please, Otunwamanya, as nobody is talking, I want to say something about this guy
Go
that
ahead.
just this our brother that just this our brother just to put no. And I'm not about advice to me. Yotago. I'm like Utan with well like your peace. Hello? Are you hearing me?
Go
Utan is
ahead.
when I why okay, Utan with when I preach like about peace. Yeah? There is no peace because we are in the war. So, ọbụghị ha nọ na that side wee na-akọta our deputy prime minister ịbịa sị anyị ka anyị nọ ebe a na-eme peace. Ndị na-arụ ọrụ na-arụ ọrụ, gọọmenti na-arụ ọrụ. We are here in media. We are doing media war. So don't come here and tell us what to do. I know that na ịbụ ezigbo mmadụ ma ya bụkwara maka chinch. Na ihe na-agwa gị. I don't think na ịma ihe a na-ekwu ya. This thing is about life. So you want us to be just praising them, praising them, that so that they will call us ezigbo mmadụ. I don't do that. We don't do that. Ezigbo mmadụ ka chinchi. Ọ bụghị this time around. Onye kọọ gị kọgwara ya, you have to defend yourself because na ha sịgide asị asịgide asị. The next thing ọ bụrụ eziokwu ka ha
Thank
na-ekwu.
you. Thank you,
Ndewo.
Ada. Who is this, Dr. Agi? Is it our minister? Yeah, Kadiko, you can speak. And I ask that people should raise up their hand. Please do that.
Okay, hello.